So, yes, I'm back. This is one of those videos where I'm going to show you something that I have developed that I think is an absolutely amazing feature to be added to a L bracket. Now, I've got a different style of bracket on my camera at the moment, not at this moment, but I've been using a different style of bracket, and I'm going to quite happy to show you that. It's this, the Atoll. Okay, this is the Atoll that I have on my camera at the moment, and I've just been given a new L bracket from Smallrig, and I've done a video on that. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link up for you so you can have a look at that video. It's a fantastic bracket. If you want a good L bracket for your X-T5, for any camera, Smallrig make the brackets to fit your camera. They are really, really good quality. But I have issues because I am what I am. I have issues with anything and everything that people make, design, do, and I've got loads of ideas of my own. Now, when I first got my X-T4, I was really upset that on the articulated screen you couldn't get the screen to work properly, and you had to, it was catching the L bracket, in all fairness. So I came up, or one of my followers, one of my subscribers, Trevor I think it was, came up with a little bit of metal, a small piece of metal that you put on the end of the bracket and pulls the bracket away from the side of the camera. Consequently, you have full use of your articulating screen. Well, it has more than that use, because, in fact, I'll show you, one moment. I am back. This is my X-T4, this is my X-T5, okay? This has the nice fancy brown Smallrig bracket on it. It's a fantastic bracket, and like I say, I really, really think they're amazing brackets. On the bottom of this, I've got an capture clip plate. Now, this capture clip plate I've had to screw on because it locks onto my camera, it fits onto my camera, it locks onto my camera bag where I've got my plate, and I can carry my camera around with that. I think that is a fantastic idea and a brilliant design. Why do cameras that make these L brackets, why do companies that make these L brackets do not fit this? On the bottom of this Atoll, you can see they've actually fitted one on the bottom of your mount, so it works on your clip without having to add anything extra to it. So that's my first thing. Why don't they add these to these brackets? A brilliant, brilliant, brilliant idea. The other thing, like I said about the articulated screen, which I actually love, I prefer this screen than this screen, but it's a personal preference. I can get this screen and I can flip it in any direction I want. I can look down with the camera, I can look up with the camera, I can go above my head with the camera, I can go any direction I want. But the issue we had is we couldn't use this, so we made this little bit of a metal plate to pull this away from the side here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit this, which is a brand new one that I've made. I've manufactured this in my own time to fit this bracket, and I'm going to show you the difference. Now, one of my biggest problems with it is when you've got your camera on a vertical position like this and you're shooting in vertical, everybody loves this screen, don't they? Everybody. I know you do, you've all told me. How do I get this screen out when it's in this position? Okay, how do I get this? How do I get it to flip up? I can't get my finger in there when it's on a mount, when it's mounted like this. I cannot get to that to open that. I can just about get in the side there to pull it out, so I could flaff around and then I can pull my screen up. Great, but I don't want to be flapping around and I can't get that out. Okay, so I've designed this to go on this to cure all that. And not only that, is when I'm carrying my camera around, I carry my camera around like this. It doesn't fall off my hand, it doesn't fall out of my hand. I've got a firm grip of it, it's in my hand and it is there. Also, if you're doing video, you've got a built-in double grip. One this side, one this side. You can hold this and you can use this for video, okay? Now, I do know that on the bottom of these cameras, you can undo this screw, you can lift this up, and I'll show you that now, because Smallrig aren't stupid, they've thought about certain things. Yes, you can have this lifted up like that, and you can have this with a bigger gap on the bottom, so you can get your finger in and you can flip it up. But But by doing that and having this, your camera is now an extra inch longer. It doesn't fit in my camera bag. Okay, so I want this bracket down. I don't want it sticking up. I don't want it any longer or any extra extension on it. I want it to fit in my camera bag as it is, like it is. So let me just change this plate and I'll show you exactly what I mean. What do you think of this? The camera is now on its L bracket. The L bracket is now moved further forward, and I can now get in there and open my screen easily without any issues whatsoever. It doesn't have a problem. Even with gloves on, I could put gloves on and I could still get to the edge of this and open my camera. So this to me is the is the solution. This to me is the solution for your camera. I would love to see Smallrig take this on and either make these extensions if you want them as an add-on, or whether you just want to purchase one ready-made. But this is for me the perfect idea for the camera, because I can also then, I've got so much more control over this camera. I can pick this up with it on the bracket. You know, this for me is brilliant. I love this design. Now originally it was designed, like I say, for the X-T4, so that you could use your flippy out screen, and you can use the screen and flip it around in all different directions, and it doesn't cause any problems whatsoever to the screen. Now I still love this flippy screen because I can turn it around and I've got a black plastic screen there, and it doesn't actually, I'm not going to damage it, I'm not going to scratch it or anything, and I just like the fact that I can do anything with this. Brilliant, with the L bracket on. But I do like the fact that I can carry it around and it's not going to fall off in my hand. So yeah, again, I've got this on here now. I can actually just take this off and carry my camera. You know, I've got it hooked onto my fingers. I've got something to hold on to when I'm walking around, when I've got stuff tucked underneath my arms. If I just want to flip it from side to side, I've got it there. It's very, very easy to use, and I love that design. So if you are interested in something like this, and until Smallrig actually maybe take this on, and they have actually made the bracket. I actually sent them a bracket in once, and they did make it for the X-T4, but it was for their Mark 1 L bracket, not their Mark 2. So if you're interested in one of these, let me know. I'll make you one. Not a problem. I will make you one. But you do have to pay for the materials and my time, of course, because I can't be doing everything for free. But yeah, brilliant idea. Just thought I'd show you that and do a little add-on video. But yeah, brilliant idea. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. I'm going. Bye. Ciao for now. See you soon.